Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach, OpenShift. I want to give you a little bit of context before talking about OpenShift. And this context is very important. So, see, we want to migrate it to container, and that we all understand that. So, how the transformation is taking place. So, if you look at this here, we learn first Docker, right? And after that learning Docker, we started creating an images, Docker image, correct? After that, we need a image sharing platform. So then we need registry, some private registry, Docker registry or something like that. We learn. Then we wanted to run not one container, two container, but multiple container in a packed environment, something like a dev environment kind of stuff. And then we learned Docker Compose. Um, all this thing was good. Then we realized that containers are so good, we want to run in a production. And then slowly we started migrating to Kubernetes, right? And Kubernetes, we have hundreds of features, uh, and that's one of the thing which you have to do, learn Kubernetes. And Kubernetes required multiple platforms. Kubernetes can run on multiple platforms. You can run in the AWS, Google Cloud, Azure, laptop, anywhere. So now if you look at this, the trends from last 5 years, the Kubernetes has become a like a default expectation for every software engineers. That means, let's say, if you don't know the Kubernetes, how can you become a software engineer? Something like that. Why? Because everything is running in Kubernetes right now. Your dev environment is running in Kubernetes. Your staging environment is running on Kubernetes. Your production environment is running on Kubernetes. Everything is Kubernetes, everything is container, and you know that. And that is where that organization started facing some challenges. There are hundreds of Kubernetes clusters, hundreds of. Why? Because organizations is not like you are running only one your project, right? Is running others projects, right? You have a multiple environments also. So 3 Kubernetes for you, your project itself, you need it. One for the production, one for the development, one for integration or staging or something like that. So let's say if your organization is having 20 projects, so 60 Kubernetes cluster we needed at least. But it's not about the Kubernetes cluster. Nowadays we are having a Kubernetes cluster for service also, not entire product but service. Everything you have, uh, let's say one product and you have a 20 services. So 20 Kubernetes clusters you will find it. So that's the kind of realm we have to be in place. So, but not only Kubernetes guys. We need more than that. We need now all the DevOps tool which you were running in the production, sorry, VM. Now it has to run in container and Kubernetes. That means all the testing tools, correct? You were running earlier in somewhere here and there. Now Kubernetes. All the monitoring tools and whatever the tools you want to call it, it has to be run at one place. DNS has to be there. Network load, external load balancer need to be there, and many more services which you need at Kubernetes. That means everything you need a Kubernetes. So now the question is what your organization will do when they experience we need hundreds of Kubernetes cluster to manage. We need all the tools to be there on that platform. All the testing tools should be there in the platform. Everything, entire ecosystem should be there on the Kubernetes. And we need too many Kubernetes. So what they will do? And that is where that one areas of software, I mean, organization, enterprises, large enterprises started feeling like they need this. And that's called, can we have some software which can manage hundreds of Kubernetes software, a Kubernetes platform, all the DevOps tool, all the testing tool, all the monitoring tools, all the DNS and blah, blah, blah at one place? Can we have one platform where we can create a Kubernetes cluster just with a click? One click, one Kubernetes cluster got created. You want to deploy some application? One click. You want to destroy the whole environment? One click. Something like that. You want to make it live to the end user? One click. Something like that. And in those contexts only, we got the OpenShift, right? So this is the one of the ideas which has come from the Red Hat, and creating values depends on your ability to deliver application faster. So application faster. I put it in a simplified manner, but it's all about the application faster. How can you deliver it? Now the space is changing. We are talking about the CNCF, I mean cloud native today. Tomorrow we'll talk about AI and machine learnings, analytics. People have started already talking about. I think IoT we have already started using, not in India, but in USA and other countries. We have very widely used. I mean, in India also we are using at a little extent. Innovation, culture, and all. So you need better platform to accomplish everything. So if you see the how we transforming ourselves. So initially we had a waterfall model, then Agile, then DevOps, now DevSecOps and all kind of things. Application architecture like monolithic, then SOA, then microservices. Initially we had a data center, then hosted, then cloud. Initially, then again physical to virtual to containers. So see the scape, digital scape, we are changing a lot, right? And every time, no matter what changes you are looking for it, you are looking for speed and capacity, automation driven by program and process. And we know that DevOps, what is DevOps? We discuss a lot last couple of meetings. So you understand this. So the DevOps practices, it has been highlighted here. I'll just um, cover at a high level because we have already discussed. Now let's assume that you want to develop an applications where you have some three features: registration, payment, and service inquiry. So what you will do? Monolithic, very simple. Again, microservices architecture, you have a three different services, three different database, three different front end, three different back end, all this thing, right? So you migrated to cloud. You know that why we have migrated to cloud then, and all this sort of uh, technology, we are comfortable with it. And then we migrated to containers, and this is something, image. Earlier we had a virtual image, now we have a container image. All this thing, we are comfortable with it. So what I'm trying to show you, these are the growth which we have seen in last couple of years, right? So now the question is, how do we do everything at one place? Install, deploy, harden, operate, everything at one place. And that we got the Kubernetes. But again, new requirement will come. How do we get you know running the Kubernetes, running all the dev tools, QA tools, monitoring tools, running the multiple environments? How do we manage this? And that is where the OpenShift has come. So OpenShift, which will help you to you know um, provide the automated operations. It is multi-tenant, secure by default, network traffic control, over the ear updates, monitoring and chargebacks, pluggable architecture, means anything you want to deploy, anything you can get it done. So the beauty of OpenShift is like you can run on the cloud, you can run on the data center, you can run on you know public cloud, private cloud, whatever you want to run with. And OpenShift will help you to uh, control, defend, and extend your platform and your platform may have a content in terms of container, CI/CD, registry, deployment strategies, and network, loggings, API management, storage, and many more. So these are the things which will be provided by OpenShift. Now, everything you can do at OpenShift: build, test, deploy. So one of the most important thing which you would like about the OpenShift is like it's a self-service. You want to create a cluster, one click, as I said, stated already. You want to deploy to the production, one click. So everything is just a few clicks and get it done. So self-service provisioning, consistent environment, automated build and deploy, CI/CD pipeline, configuration management, and many more. So if you look at this here, um, these are the support. Uh, uh, by the way, you can install the OpenShift on the on-premises also, but AWS to support OpenShift, Azure, Google Cloud, and IBM Cloud. Few more clouds are there like Alibaba and all. They also support OpenShift where you can deploy. More than 2,100 companies are using OpenShift to managing their container orchestrating platform and so on. Okay, so these are some of the clients' feedback about the OpenShift and so on. Okay, so did you understand, all of you, why we are talking about OpenShift now? Context, all of you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just imagine a platform where you just log in and you deploy your images to the production. That means what you need for that. So you need a cluster, you need a storage, you need load balancer, you need DNS, you need some shared services access, API control, image registry, API registry, you know, all these features you need it and you get at one platform. And anyone can go log in and do the same thing. So yeah, something similar. You will see that login image. Once you deploy the OpenShift, you can log in. And this is the little older UI part and something like this CLC where you can manage multiple projects and operators we have in the Kubernetes world. We have operator concept. Operator means if you want to deploy the custom functionality to Kubernetes, you have operators. Workload means pods, deployment, daemon sets, stateful sets. All these are the workload. Network means Calico, the one, ViveNet, all these networking policies, network policies, and all. Storage like multiple different types of storage like PVCs, storage class, and all kind of things. Monitoring tools, user management, some administration functionality, and build. So when you log into OpenShift, you have to start a create a project. This project has been created, and now this project you have to configure many things, which includes like what you want to deploy to this. So images you have to configure, you have to define the environment, uh, YAML file. I mean, if you know the Helm chart and all, you have to do that role binding and all kind of things. So this is the visual part of it. API also, command line also is available for this. So everyone can work on this platform, and from network, storage guy, security guy, developers, infrastructure operations, everyone can work on the same platform. Okay, so these are some of the topology. You will get it from where you get the code, because everything is in Helm chart, right? So you can get the code from Git, container image from catalog, Docker file, YAML, some databases also. So you can get the topology. These are the catalogs which has been defined. For example, let's say today you want MySQL to be up and running within a few seconds. So there's a catalog for MySQL. Tomcat, there's a catalog. any software you want, they have developed a catalog. You can develop your own catalog also. So simply just click and deploy, and within a few seconds your application is up and running and ready to use it. Developer catalog. This is some of the language specific catalog like Java, JavaScript, .NET, Perl, Ruby, and all kind of things. So what you have to do is click on the catalog, create an application, and automatically it will deploy to the Kubernetes clusters and make it available for you. So this is some of the code which now once you deploy your code, something visualizations will be like this. There you'll have how many, just like a tool which we develop, which we use in app dynamics, and then it is something like that. You'll have a graphical view of your applications, how much it got deployed, and so on. Logs you can see under that. So details, YAML, environment, logs, events, everything you can see over there, and deployment status. And this is your applications. You will get one DNS entry automatically. If you see the bottom part, route at this place, you'll see that URL. So when we configure the OpenShift, we configured with some certain DNS. Automatically that DNS entries will be added in the Route 53 or DNS server, and automatically it will create, and then you will be able to access that applications. Okay, so this is something again, you deploy your deployment, Kubernetes deployments, same thing for this particular project. So because each projects may have multiple deployments and so on and so on. Allocations you can easily you can manage and things like that. These are the view for the pods and logs and so on. Okay, so this is the way OpenShift has simplified the overall your work. Anything you want to deploy, just a click, self-service. Setting up the infrastructure is a little time consuming and complicated, but the benefit what you get it is immense. Basically, you don't have to get into the complexity of everything. Everything will be taken care of the OpenShift platform, and you can build the application faster, deploy the application faster, test the application faster. So yeah, anyone can use this platform. So these are some of the screenshot for application deployment. I'm just ignoring it. So see here. So here you have a 4 microservices deployed in this image, and each of this image has a one pod inside it. So visualizations you have. So guys, did you understand this? What is the use of OpenShift, all of you?
Yes, Rajesh. So the images you're sharing, is it like a sandbox from the OpenShift console?
Yes. This
Okay.
little older version last year, but
Mhm.
this year you will have. I'll share with you the URL where you can register, and again this required little bit of uh, support from the organizations to get the trial version. Trial version is not accessible. That is a
Okay.
problem.
Have any issues with our channel member, drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.